Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel once again. As you can see, I'm doing one more review for you. This fragrance actually is not mine. One of my brothers, he passed me few fragrances, few new ones and few used ones to sell it for him on his behalf. So I posted on the group, but then I thought like take the opportunity to review it in the middle. One or two fragrances amongst them. Burberry for Men was one of that, the last episode. So second episode I'm gonna do is House of Lacoste. Lacoste House, it's not very big name now. Even in the beginning, they were kind of like your mid-tier, like mid-budget sort of fragrances. Not very cheap, not very expensive. Okay, so today we're gonna be looking at this fragrance. Okay, this one has only couple of reviews and none of the major reviewers covered this. So the fragrance is called, let me remember, because I don't have the box, there's a tester unit. This is called Eau de Lacoste Elle 12121212 to the power of infinity, magnetic pour Homme. Okay, so this is for men. They released this in 2016, I believe. It came out, always they come out in pair. So this one also pour Elle, like pour Elle or pour femme, magnetic, one of those. Okay, so that one had more I think purple color see-through bottle. So this bottle, it's like just the bottle, the cap, it just came with the bottle. I'm pretty sure the original like full-on packaging, the cap will look different, but it's nice to have a cap at least, just for the sprayer, for it to stop spraying, kind of like a cap they gave. And then it has that typical Lacoste, the gator on the bottle. It's like a sticker. And then this thing, from far you look like the juice color is here. It's kind of like a darker tone. It's not the case. It's just the hue of the bottle, dark blue, and here is a little bit darker. Okay, so at the side they have this typical grip. I'll show you a few other fragrances from Lacoste. So very nice to hold at the side. It has some friction so you don't slip it out of your hand. Very simplistic bottle design, nothing much. I mean, these boxes, these bottles are nothing to brag about. So let me show you a couple of other Lacoste that I reviewed. I still have some of them. Lacoste White, Lacoste Yellow. These two are summer bangers. I really love them. Really lovely juice, and the perfumes are really good for summer. But always my journey started with this perfume, Lacoste Pour Homme. This is a classic, beautiful plum-based scent. Then my top favorite right now is Lacoste L'Homme. I just absolutely love this perfume, orange rhubarb sort of combination. Very fresh, very different, very lovely to wear, and quite long-lasting. So apart from that, I did Lacoste French Panache few days back, like few months back, I guess, couple of months. That one was like a sample review, very nice smelling. Also there was Lacoste Essential, one of my favorite, and Lacoste Style in Play. And there are a few more I think I covered. So I'll leave the links below. You can always check. I always put the search link of YouTube in case you can find them. So you can just click from description box. You can check out all my Lacoste reviews. So Lacoste, my sentiment towards this house is I always usually give more love than hate and bashing to fragrance house or anything in general. I try my best not to hate a fragrance, because I'm in it for the love of the game. I try to find positives in a fragrance, and I try to talk something good about someone or a perfume. That's me. Okay, so some people hate that, like, hey, how come you're not bashing anything? See, the thing is, I do criticize, but I don't like to use the word bash or being emotionally so much charged up that I'll hate a fragrance, because the fragrance company are not hurting me, so why would I do that? So anyway, after a lot of talk, this perfume, I do not see that many reviews at all. I think Fragrance X reviewed it, I think 50 seconds video, and then one guy, weird guy with his girlfriend, I don't know, it looked like a little bit of a soft porn sort of shoot. I'm sorry, but that was weird. Then I think that's it, that's about it. So this perfume on Fragrantica also, nobody talked about it, and only a couple of guys. So one guy wrote, this was the worst comment I read. They said this smell like, that guy said this smells like Lacoste Pour Homme. And I'm like, how? Absolutely, his nose is broken, I'm sorry. That one has like a sweet plum, sort of like a strong sweetness coming from it. That's a winter baby. This is typically opposite of that. This is a summer kind of fragrance. This has notes like, to my nose, bamboo. There's a note of bamboo. There is, I think, perhaps mint, violets, a tea note, a geranium, and then perhaps a little bit of amber. Those basic notes are in this, and it's Lacoste is very simple. They do not make niche quality juice. So the thing is, simplistic fresh perfume. So this one smells something like Xenia, Vomo, something of fresh nature, L'Homme Libre, or something that you like from tea-based perfume like Bulgari Purom. So along those lines, but it's a very synthetic sort of a pleasant smell. That longevity and projection is moderate. It's like middle of the road. I think this is not my top favorite because it offers very little sweetness. I have it on my hand, and it got really fresh over time, and the tea note is really popping up. That's the note I really like. So when you see this color, I think this one represents the tea, the black tea, and the blue is representing the blue fresh summer vibes. You know, it doesn't feel like Dior Sauvage, but it does have a sort of Xenia Vumo shower gel feel. So it's a fresh out of shower, non-complicated. People who like to wear nothing too sweet, nothing too citrusy, this is for them. This is the third type of summer fragrance, fresh fragrance. And the bamboo note is really like a very soothing, calming. It's when you smell it, when I smell the fragrance, you know, the perfume bottle I think is about 40% full. So when let me just spray it once again for the review. Okay, let's just go. The sprayer is okay, it's nothing to brag about. I mean, the presentation wise, it's like not my favorite presentation. Like, they're okay, you know, like only thing I really like is the side grips. So the women's ones I usually find to be longer lasting, one thing from Lacoste. Second thing is women's Lacoste Pour Femme. That's one perfume I would suggest guys to own it, the original one. What a beautiful fragrance, that I really love over any other Lacoste here. Okay, yeah, when you spray it, you get some sort of like a fresh opening. You know, it's almost like a typical guy, you know, like a male who plays basketball, who's in the school, you know, in the college. So guys like these youthful sort of guys, they're gonna like it. Also people at the work, you don't want to spend more than 40-50 bucks. This is a fragrance, you know. So I don't know, maybe they didn't get so much talk or didn't get so much sale, but I like it. You know, it's a fine fragrance. You know, I'm not gonna call it top of the line or something like some shit like, hey, this is a fragrance you guys missed out, you guilty. I'm sorry, I was just a little bit hyper after waking up. I had a Kit Kat. I applied oil on my hair, as you can see, messy. So a little bit messy. Nothing is improving. It became just horrible. Anyway, just stop with the fooling around and stuff. Just one other thing, you know, when I was putting up the review, usually I like to do my reviews late night, like around now after midnight. Now it's 1 a.m. or early morning, like 4 a.m., you know, 5 a.m. That time nobody's up. Otherwise people are dragging stuff, tables, chairs, and then it kind of sounds like a fart on the video. I realized that, and I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like that, but it wasn't me. Okay, so so Victor, it wasn't me. Thomas, it wasn't me. You guys are evil. Okay, so anyway, back to the review. Rounding it up, this fragrance didn't get any review, kind of sad, but 2016 it came out, nobody noticed since. So you guys give it a try. You know, I'm like, it's not a must buy, it's not a hidden gem, but it's a very soothing. There's two notes, the bamboo and the tea, sort of reminds me of Gucci Purom too, Bulgari Purom, you know, those fragrances. Something soothing about it, you know. So longevity and projection is average, not below, not above, just middle of the road. I would say you get like 3 hours, 3.5 hours from it on a average day. On a good day, if it's windy, breezy, you might get like 4.5 hours of push. That's about it. It's not gonna push 5 hours. Projection, it's close to your skin. Versatility, only hot and humid weather. Air conditioned room, in the car, it will be very pleasant. People will think of you as a smell neutral sort of person rather than a bad smelling fragrance. It's kind of like a almost a watery layer on you. So that's a good thing. If you don't want to wear something very heavy, this is it. So overall, the perfume, I'm giving this like how much I'm impressed by it. I'm not impressed by it, neither am I disgusted by it. I'm in the middle of the road. So this fragrance is getting like for me, the price point wise, I think it's affordable. So I think I'm giving it 5.5 out of 10. If the performance was a little bit better, this fragrance would get like around 6.5. Okay, so the tea note, really something. If you look for it, it's a affordable tea-based fragrance from House of Lacoste, reputable company. You know, you get a decent looking bottle. So that's about it. So thank you for watching, guys. I will sign out now. I wanted to do it short, but I talked too much. Guilty. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.